Okie dokie. In Mandaean Gnosticism, Abatur is also known as the keeper of the scales. His primary role is to weigh the souls of the deceased to determine their fate in the afterlife, and this makes him incredibly important in Mandaean belief. The scales he holds are believed to measure the balance of a soul's virtues and sins, ensuring a fair and just judgment. Abatur's role goes beyond mere judgment. He represents the divine balance and justice that governs the transition of souls from the physical world to the spiritual realm. So understanding Abatur's duties and significance provides a deeper insight into the Mandaean religious practices and their perspectives on the afterlife. And that is what we're going to learn about today. Abatur, the keeper of the scales. So Abatur uses his scales to weigh the deeds of each soul that passes from the earthly realm. The purpose is simple and profound: to ensure that each soul receives the judgment it rightfully deserves. These scales embody the concept of true justice. They meticulously measure the actions of a soul during its lifetime, both good and bad, to provide a fair assessment. This means that no deed goes unnoticed, whether it's a small act of kindness or a significant transgression. The scales of Abatur are believed to be perfectly balanced, allowing no room for measure or bias. This thorough and impartial process makes Abatur a crucial symbol of fairness in Mandaean belief. His judgment is not influenced by emotions or external factors, only the pure weight of one's actions. So by ensuring that every soul is judged fairly, Abatur maintains a cosmic order. This balance is essential in the afterlife, where souls are held accountable for their earthly lives. His role emphasizes the importance of living a life filled with good deeds, as they will eventually be weighed and judged. Abatur is also a figure who stands at the critical juncture between life and death. His role is incredibly important, as he serves as the guardian and guide at the border between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Abatur is kind of a celestial gatekeeper, making sure that souls are ready and deserving to pass from the physical world into the spiritual realm. And his task is not just about standing watch, it's about helping souls transition smoothly from one existence to another. This phase is extremely significant in Mandaean belief. When a person dies, their soul must leave the physical body and begin a journey toward enlightenment. And Abatur plays a crucial role in this journey, offering a sense of direction and purpose for those souls as they navigate the complexities of the afterlife. Very Egyptian. For Mandaeans, the passage to the afterlife isn't random or chaotic. Abatur's presence ensures that the journey is orderly and just. He evaluates the worthiness of each soul and determines if it's prepared to advance to the higher spiritual realm. This process is not about judgment, it's about guidance. And Abatur helps souls understand their path and provides the support they need to reach their ultimate destination, the world of light. So Abatur's role at the boundary between life and death is more than just a checkpoint, it's a pivotal point in the spiritual journey of every soul. His work ensures that the transition is fair and that each soul is treated with the justice and the care it deserves. One of the most important symbols associated with Abatur is his perfectly balanced scales. These scales are central to his role as keeper of the scales and are believed to measure the true worth of a soul's virtues and sins accurately. When a soul reaches the afterlife, the scales of Abatur offer a full assessment of the person's life, balancing their good deeds against their wrongdoings. This process ensures that each soul receives a fair and just judgment based on their actions. These scales are not just a tool, but a powerful symbol of the divine justice that Abatur represents. Abatur is often shown with a dual nature, representing both mercy and judgment. This duality captures the complex nature of divine justice within Mandaean Gnosticism. On one hand, Abatur offers compassion and understanding, guiding souls with a sense of kindness. On the other hand, he embodies strict judgment, ensuring that every soul receives fair treatment based on their deeds in life. This balance of mercy and judgment highlights the intricate ways in which divine justice operates. It isn't just about punishment or reward, it's about understanding the whole picture of a soul's actions and choices. Abatur's dual aspects remind us that justice is not black and white, but a nuanced process that considers both the good and the bad. In essence, Abatur's dual nature speaks to the fairness and depth of divine judgment, showing that mercy and accountability can coexist in the quest for ultimate truth and justice. In Mandaean Gnosticism, the river of life is not just any river. It's a celestial stream with deep spiritual significance. Abatur, the keeper of scales, resides by this river, guiding souls as they transition from the physical world into the spiritual realm. The souls must cross the river to reach the world of light, a divine place filled with enlightenment and serenity. This river of life represents purification, and when souls approach it, they undergo a cleansing process, shedding the impurities of earthly existence. This purification is essential, preparing them for the journey towards spiritual light. It's like washing away the past to embrace a future of wisdom and truth. The presence of the river of life highlights the journey each soul must take. It's more than just a physical crossing, it's a spiritual transformation. As souls move through this sacred river, they leave behind their earthly burdens, sins, and missteps, emerging purified and ready to enter the higher realms. Abatur's role by the river of life is critical. He ensures that each soul is prepared for this crossing, guiding them with wisdom and care. His presence reassures the souls that they are on the right path toward enlightenment. In essence, the river of life marks a pivotal step in the journey of the soul, symbolizing both purification and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. Abatur's role goes beyond just weighing and judging souls. He serves as a guide for those on their journey through the afterlife, and once a soul passes his scales, Abatur assists them as they navigate the various stages of the spiritual realm. He offers support and direction, helping souls understand their surroundings and what they need to do to reach the divine realm of light. Abatur's guidance is crucial as it helps souls find their way and move closer to enlightenment. This dual role underscores his importance, combining justice with compassion as he helps each soul towards its ultimate destiny. In Mandaean rituals, Abatur plays an important role as he is called upon to ensure that the souls of the deceased are judged fairly. This isn't just a minor detail, it's central to their beliefs. And when someone dies, Mandaeans perform specific ceremonies to honor and remember the dead, and Abatur's scales are a part of these rituals. The scales symbolize the need for fairness and justice in the next life. They're not just a tool, but a representation of the divine balance that every soul must face. The ritual must include prayers, invocations, and symbolic acts. By invoking Abatur, Mandaeans seek his help in weighing the deeds of the departed. They believe that Abatur's fairness will allow the soul to be judged solely on its actions during life, ensuring a just passage to the afterlife. This focus on the scales shows the community's commitment to the concept of justice. They want to ensure that each soul is evaluated fairly with no bias. The presence of Abatur in these rites underscores the importance of moral integrity and the belief in a higher impartial justice. Through these rituals, Mandaeans honor the memory of the deceased while also reaffirming their faith in a just and balanced reckoning after death. It's a deeply spiritual process that highlights the reverence they have for divine judgment and the role of Abatur in guiding the souls to their rightful place in the spiritual realm. Abatur also serves as the guardian between the material and spiritual world. This role is significant because it determines which souls are allowed to move into the higher realms. Abatur's presence acts as a checkpoint where he carefully assesses souls to ensure they are worthy of entering the spiritual domain. This ensures that the purity of the higher realms is maintained. In his role as guardian, Abatur acts as a gatekeeper, sifting through the actions and intentions of each soul to make a final judgment. Only those who have led lives of virtue and goodness are granted passage. This function highlights the fairness embedded in Mandaean beliefs, where the integrity of the soul is key to accessing the divine light. Abatur's guardianship adds another layer to his responsibilities, blending his duties as a judge and guide, thus emphasizing his comprehensive role in the afterlife journey. The idea of a divine being weighing souls isn't just unique to Mandaean Gnosticism. Similar figures and concepts appear in various other traditions, highlighting a common theme of divine justice and the afterlife across different cultures. For example, in ancient Egyptian religion, there is Anubis, the god associated with mummification and the afterlife. Anubis plays a crucial role in the judgment of the dead, much like Abatur. Anubis would weigh the heart of the deceased against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was lighter than the feather, it indicated a life of virtue and the soul could proceed to the afterlife. If the heart was heavier, it showed a life filled with wrongdoing and the soul would be devoured by Ammit, a fearsome deity part crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus. In ancient Greek mythology, we also find a similar concept. Here, the soul of the dead would be judged by the three judges of the underworld, Minos, Rhadamanthus, and Isis. They would decide if a soul would go to the Elysian fields or be condemned to Tartarus. These parallels show that the concept of a divine figure overseeing the moral judgment of souls is a recurring theme across various cultures. It underscores a universal human concern with justice, morality, and the fate of the soul after death. And whether it's Abatur, Anubis, or the Greek judges, these figures embody humanity's quest for understanding the balance of justice in the universe. All right, that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening. If you like it, hit that subscribe button for us. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Other than that, have a great day.